Good afternoon and welcome to our poolside glam. I am Katie Hollings. I'm a distributor with SeneGence and with part of the team. Today we're going to go over some different options for poolside or beachside glam. I'm more of a subtle glam, but I will give different options. There's an option for everybody. I put up a question earlier about what is your one must-have for going to the beach or to the pool, and a lot of people put lip gloss. I am also in that category, but since starting to use SeneGence, I've definitely added to my collection of must-haves, and it's kind of hard to even pick one or two. So I want to start off with saying that we have so many different products. You can pick and choose different colors, how subtle, how glamorous you would like. So first thing, I have my beach wrap. I'm on lunch, so going outside. I live in Tampa, Florida. If you are watching this, please put let's put a palm tree emoji if you're watching this live. If you're watching this replay, why don't you put whatever favorite color heart, put maybe your distributor on there. I'm having my soda water, but you can have beverage of choice. I have these collectible tumblers. It's called Infinite Moon Originals. They actually do everything custom made. So I take this to the beach, to the pool. It's one of my must-haves outside of SeneGence products. So I've done my skincare routine. I have my moisturizer on. My next step, and coming to SeneGence, this is my next addition, is our sun care. So this is our facial sunscreen. It's 20 SPF, but what is wonderful about this is it goes on seamlessly underneath your makeup. It doesn't allow it to run. It's not greasy, and the protection is amazing. So I'm going to put a little bit on here. I'm going to show you how it lays so nicely under your makeup. And also stay tuned for after this live video, because I actually did a demonstration about jumping into my pool with all my makeup on and show you how it doesn't run, how it stays. And we also have added protection of our makeup. Almost all of our makeup either provides an SPF and a mechanical shield, which I'll get into that a little bit later. Even our lip sense, for those that have burnt lips when they go to the beach, me, always. I now wear lip sense to the beach because it protects my lips all day long. It doesn't come off in the ocean while I'm jumping in waves with my kids. It is just a nice addition to protecting your lips and also having a little glam. So I just put on my facial sunscreen. It is a must. I hate the feel of sunscreen, especially on my face. So even when I'm not going to the pool or the beach, I'm actually adding this into my routine because it protects me against indirect sunlight if I'm going on a walk. It's great for your skin. So non-toxic, non-greasy, here's our facial sunscreen. So step number one. For those that have seen some of the videos before, a must-have is our color correcting tint and moisturizer. This gives us the mechanical shield, so it doesn't allow those harmful sun rays to penetrate our skin and to cause our sunburn. So this is a must-have. So even if you don't want to go super glam at the beach or the pool, this is a must-have, which again, I won't go into too much detail because you all have seen these in the other videos, but I'm just going to do it just to show you how it lays so nicely on top of that sunscreen from SeneGence. Also, just talking about brushes, before SeneGence, I just picked up whatever brush I had from other gifts, whether it be Christmas or birthdays. I have switched over to Real Techniques and Sigma brushes. Real Technique you can get from Target. They are very cost effective. I have tried some of the Sigma brushes. They're wonderful, especially for the eye makeup. I love Real Technique, and this is sorry, I've used it so much, I think 204 for my CCTM, my color correcting tint and moisturizer. Again, this gives you a mechanical shield, and it also is color correcting, so it covers up those red marks. For those that have perfectly, blemish free, even toned skin, this may not be on your list of a must-have. For me, even if it's that monthly, pop-up of acne, or you just want to kind of smooth and have one color tone across your face, this is a great addition, and it's moisturizing. So if you have dry skin, it is great to add to your skin. So let me just show you. It takes off some of that red. Okay. And then I can go down to my neck. So as you can see, I don't have any running. Now it's a dewy finish, and it will dry. I'm also sitting out in the Tampa weather, so I'm sure some of the humidity is affecting it. But let me just show you how that sets. Okay, so next, you could go into eye makeup. You can add blush. It's really up to you. My go-to is I love our blush, our cream blush. It goes on so well, super pigmented. Again, a mechanical shield, so it's going to protect against sunburn. So I put just a little bit on my hand, and again, real techniques. I'm going to pat this on, and I'm going to do a little bit of blush. If you don't want any blush, if you want just kind of that overall just tan color, you don't have to add your blush. It's completely up to you. That's the great thing about SeneGence. You can add as much, as little. I am a huge fan of the cream blush. It is so easy to add to and to blend in. I go all the way up past my eyes to give that look, that lifted look, if you guys can see. It's just a really nice color. And it's anti-aging as well. So we added our sunblock. We have our color correcting tinted moisturizer and our blush. So next, I put some eyeshadow on my eyes, again, to protect my skin. You can go as bold or as subtle as you would like. I'm going to show my two favorites from it's the title, Tranquil Tides, sorry, Tranquil Tides collection. It's the Pink Sand Beach and also the Coastal Bluff Shimmer. They're my favorites, especially this Pink Sand Beach. I put underneath every single color that I use. It is just a nice tone. Again, real techniques. I'm going to use the wand, and I'm going to see how I have those, the veins in my eyes. This is going to help kind of cover those up and give you a nice base, and also protecting against sunburn. So again, I'm not necessarily doing this for the look. I mean, it looks great, but I'm also trying to protect my skin. Obviously, a hat is preferable, but if you go into the ocean, this is a nice way to protect your eyes. I also have hooded eyes. Your eye shape is very, very important on how you put your makeup on. I have hooded eyes. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but see how my top eyebrow lid or bone is kind of overset and my eyelids go in. So I have to apply my makeup a little differently so that you can see the colors. So talk to your distributor. They can probably give you tips and tricks on how to apply to hooded eyes and the different eye shapes, because eyeliner is going to be affected. The color placement is going to be different. So as you can see, this gives you a nice base. This is a cream. I never thought I would like cream eyeshadow. Never. I'd be like, no, I have my Urban Decay. I have my colors. I love them. I will never go back. I absolutely love it. And for my hooded eyes, it sets so it doesn't fall. It doesn't kind of flake off throughout the day, even in the ocean. Okay, so I have my base. You can stop there. If you just want some protection, but you don't want to look like you have a ton of makeup on, you can stop there. I'm going to just show you, this is also from the Tranquil Tides. This is the Coastal Bluff Shimmer. It just gives you a nice color to, I'm going to use my Sigma brush. So they always have sale. So it was an E55 eye shading. So if you can see with our shimmer, you're not going to blend it as much. I'm going to just set it on my eyelid just to give a little bit of shimmer. Okay. And then for me, I'm going to take it a little bit up again because I have hooded eyes and I want you to be able to see it a little bit when I open my eyes. See? So I can just see it just slightly. I'm not going all the way up to the eyebrows. So I'm going to put this on. I'm not going to blend it because I do want that shimmer to be present. And for me, I like to take it straight off the wand. So that allows me to control how much of the product I want to put on, and to see, do little by little, because we can always add, but obviously it will be more difficult to take off. Okay. So this is very subtle. I have a little shimmer. Nothing overly glamorous. You can add different colors. There's so many different options. So that is our eye scent, or our eyeshadow. So next, lips and eyelashes. So if anyone has tried our primer, this is one of my #1 selling products. It is absolutely amazing what it does to your lashes. So I'm going to do one eye with the lash primer and one eye without, just so that you can get an idea of how well this works. So again, I'm gonna look kind of crazy, but I do let this dry as well. So I'm gonna show you how I layer in doing my lip sense and how I do my primer and my lashes. It's kind of a methodical thing. I let one dry and I move on to the next. So I'm gonna put this all over my eyelashes, and I don't know if you can see it, but they're lengthening. This also helps grow your eyelashes. So over time, there was a study, and we can put those statistics up, but I'm going to put this on here. And again, I don't know if you guys can see, but look at the length of that. And here's without. So again, I'm gonna leave that dry. I'm gonna do the other side with my waterproof mascara. And I'm going to apply my lip sense. Our lip sense is a mechanical shield as well. So again, it's going to block out that sun. We do say that you're supposed to put 3 layers on your lips, because every layer, there's a purpose. We won't go into details, but applying it 3 layers. So for those that just like gloss, I was the same way, but now to protect my lips, I go to my lip sense. So I'm going to do a bold color today. In my poll video that I'm going to post, I use this color as well. So let me just show you how to apply this real quick. So I'm going to do 3 layers. I'm going to wipe off some of the excess. I'm going to go in one motion. I'm not going to go back and forth, and I'm going to do top and bottom. And this color is Candy Apple. It's one of my favorites now. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. That's gonna be my first layer. So while that's drying, I'm gonna move over to my waterproof mascara. I love our waterproof mascara. It lasts all day, even over the primer. It doesn't run, so you don't look like a raccoon, and I think I mentioned that like 4 times in my poll video that I'm going to post for you. So I'm going to do my 1 layer here. Has anyone else tried our waterproof mascara? If you have, please post below. Do you love it? Have you had good experiences with it? I would have to say a lot of waterproof mascara in the past, I've hated the brush. I love our brushes. I'm very partial to them. I am super picky with the kind of brushes that the mascara uses. But look, you can even see the primer versus non-primer. Okay. So I'm going to let that set. Again, just my first layer. I'm going to go back to my lip sense. Here's number 2. And make sure you shake your lip sense too, because it does settle in between uses. So it's important to mix those products up. So I'm going to apply my second. And for those that like more of a subtle look for the beach, I love Pink Champagne First Love with my skin complexion. Sorry, let me throw that out there. Each skin complexion has different neutrals or less dramatic colors. Ask your distributor. She can definitely help you with color matching and giving you options for a more subtle look. So that is my second layer. So I'm going to then go back to my mascara. I'm going to add another layer of my mascara. And you can put up to 2 to 3 layers of the mascara. And one other trick that I heard from another distributor: do not go back and forth with your wand to get the product. Swirl it, which I've been doing very consciously, because when you're kind of pumping it back and forth, you're forcing air into that bottle, and that makes your mascara dry out more quickly. I didn't even think about it, and it's something that I'm consciously trying to stop myself from doing. But if you kind of swirl it to get the product, it helps so much more to keep the longevity of your mascara. Okay, so here's my second layer. And then I'm going to do my last layer of my lip sense color. And you can mix and match. I've done that too. Like if you want a nice kind of subtle color on top, you want this bold on the bottom, you can mix and match the different layers to create new colors. I'm just going to, for the sake of time and everything, I'm just going to do my last Candy Apple. And don't forget this water line down here too. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit, and I'm gonna do my last layer of the mascara. And again, you don't have to do this. If you're one of those, I just need a little bit of color on there because I have blonde eyelashes, so I have to wear something or I look completely bald. So I love to just put a little something. Even if you put one layer on this, if you're trying to go super glam, you can definitely put the primer on, a couple different layers. But I want to even just show you, look at with the primer and without. It may be difficult to see. It is just a dramatic difference for me. Okay, so we have the whole look. Next, we have to do a lip gloss over top of our lip sense. It's really important because our lip sense, it's not a stain. It has a molecular bond to our lips. But with that, it's a little sticky in the sense of it needs to fully dry, but our gloss seals it all in. Again, it traps in that moisture so that you're not losing it at the beach. If you go to the beach or the pool, you definitely want to take your gloss with you. So those that already are gloss girls, you're already going to be on it. This is from our scented Tropical Paradise. I love the scented glosses. I'm like a kid, you know, when I used to have the lip smackers and all the different flavors and colors. So this is our Kiwi Strawberry. I think this is the only one in stock right now, but I just want to show you how pretty it is. And this is beautiful even by itself. It does not have the mechanical shield though. So if you do want that protection on your lips, Lip Sense is the way to go, and you can always add the gloss over top. So let me just show you how pretty this goes on. And again, this is if you want different skin tones, different colors are going to show up a little bit differently on everybody. This is more dramatic for me since I'm so fair-skinned. And then that's just gonna sit right over top. It smells delicious. So last thing that I was gonna throw out there is our new Glowify. So this is my full makeup, right? You can make it as dramatic as you want, as less glamorous as you want, whatever you choose. It's up to you. But we then have our new Glowify, which I am so surprised about. I absolutely love. This is how it looks whenever you let it settle. This is our bronzed color. It's the more pigmented one, and it's made with mica materials, or mica, what are they called? Stones. It's so pretty, but let me just show you how easy. So if you get a lot of dry skin, especially at the beach, let's say you come out of the ocean and your skin feels dry, or you want a nice glow that you don't have to like actually apply, our pearlizer is beautiful. But if you just want to be able to spray it on, you want some hydration, this is such a neat product. So let me just show you how, and hopefully you guys can see it. So here's the before, and it doesn't make any of your makeup run, which is wonderful. So you just do a light mist, and you can do it, I don't know if you can see it. It's such a nice shimmer. I love to spray it on my legs. Like if I have, you know, a sundress on, or if I'm going to dinner, it kind of gives that bronzy color to it. You can spray it on your chest, on your arms, but it is just a really pretty, hydrating mist, anti-aging, all the benefits of our other products. Yes, Champagne Glowify is that, so that's the lighter shade. Thank you for the names. Oh my gosh. But this is the darker version, and you can see it's not super pigmented to the point that it's like, oh my gosh, it's not glitter either. You know, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, you know, I don't really want any glitter. But it is wonderful. Also, just last tip. I have this, our concealer, which is, I call the magic eraser. If you've seen any of my other videos, I call it the magic eraser. It is also a mechanical shield. Sometimes I get, if I eat cheese, because I'm allergic, I get kind of blemishes on sometimes my neck, on my chest. I use this because it covers them up wonderfully. You can't even see it. However, it has the mechanical shield. I actually wore it to the beach one time, and it worked better than my sunblock, and I had dots all over my chest on where I put the concealer. So while it does its job and it really helps with the mechanical shield, just keep that in mind, that it does great work, but sometimes it can be detriment to what you're actually trying to accomplish. So if you ladies have any questions, please let me know. This has been so fun. You're going to see my crazy pool video jumped in with all of my makeup. It doesn't go anywhere. And even while this sets, I just want to show you. Now, mind you, my lip gloss is a little tinted. So if you see a little smearing, it's because it's the tint on my pull video. I just did a clear gloss. But I want to show you how my actual lip sense doesn't budge. And again, it's kind of hard because I have my colored lip gloss. That will come off. It doesn't stay like the lip sense. But check out my pool video. If anybody's interested in these cool tumblers that can be customized, let me know. And I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Take care.